Okay, let's start today with our first team. It was from the graduation project track. It's from Sultanate Oman, low-cost smart polarity farming based on IoT. Let's welcome them. Okay.
Good afternoon, everybody. We are very happy to be there with you to share with you our course project graduation project, which is about low-cost smart poultry farming based on Internet of Things. My name is Aisha Hamdan Al-Risi and my team's member Rahma Al-Waili and Muhammad Al-Sha'eli. We are from Sultanate of Oman in University of Technology and Applied Science. Poultry farms. As you know that, poultry farms is an environment where you can see a poultry, a chicken and birds. We are searching and we find out that the problem which is facing the poultry farms, by searching we find that there are many of chickens that are die because of the condition, the harsh condition, and for the climate and the changes in the temperature, humidity and the water level also. So we find what is the really that poultry farming as need. With a need for environment monitoring and remotely control for the temperature and the humidity and many parameters. Also for automate the daily task, they need for alarm for the event if something is happen. They need to be low cost, as we know that it is no need to be more expensive and it's cost too much. It is need to be simple, any farmers can use, and it is scalable. You can add many units and scale the product. Also need to be secure to prevent any unauthorized user they prevent from access to the poultry farm. So we produce our solution by using Mu'in. Mu'in is our product. What is Mu'in will give us? It will give us the monitoring and controlling. We are creating an application that the farmer can monitor the different parameters like temperature, humidity, ammonia gas, and water level. It will be low cost. It will not cost you lots of money. It is only around 45 riyals, Omani riyals. It is smart because it is used an Internet of Things technology, the sensors and devices. It is simple, any farmers can work with it. It is scalable just by adding a new unit. You can scale the product. And last, it is secure. You can enter username and password, so any unauthorized user, they cannot access. The features and values, as we said, it is a real time and visualization through the application. You can easily work with it. It is remotely controlled. You can remote control the devices by stop it and start it. It is automatically react for if any new events happen that the farmer can know and they can work with it. It is support multiple units. You can scale it, and it is a private, so no need for internet. And if you want internet, you can also. And it is modular and customizable. Also, it is a notification and alarms, and it is the main things. It is a low cost. We know that there are many of projects, and they are similar to our project. But what is the important in our project? That is a low cost. It will not cost you a lots of money. Who is the potential user that can get a benefit from our project? In stage one, there is a domestic poultry farms. We will work first with a domestic, and then we are increased to work with a local, small, and then medium. And in the last stage, we will work with the commercial poultry farms, and we will scale it. And here you can see the product roadmap. In each stage, we will get a feedback from the users, and then we will develop and improve our project. And here there is a hardware. You can see this is the hardware for our project. And also we bring it with us. And this is interface. Here the farmer can adjust and work with this. It is a temperature, ammonia, and humidity, and methane gas. This is a parameter that farmers can adjust. And if there is any change, for example, if a temperature is going high, they will give an alarm, and the fan will work and then make it cool. And that's all. Thank you for your listening, and we are ready for any question from you. Thank you.
Hello? واحد معي. You can hear me, okay,
Yes.
great. Thank you for the presentation. Um, can you tell us about the sensors that you're using?
Yes.
You said the device, well, one picture about
Yes.
the hardware. Tell us a little bit about what sensors you use and the cost for these sensors,
Yes.
how much the
Okay.
project cost you in terms of the prototype itself.
Okay. DHT1 or MQ? DHT11, it is for humidity, and
Yes?
we have for temperature. Also, we have MQ135. Also, this sensor, they are when we collect the price for this sensor, it is each one it is about 2 riyals, Omani, I mean Omani riyals, 2.5, like that. It's not too much.
What is
Cost.
the analysis that you do after you collect the data?
Uh, when we collect the data, the farmers will know if there
Yes?
is any parameters change. For example, for
So is
cooling.
there any analysis that is performed on the data that is collected or just displaying the data to the farmer to look at the data, the raw data? Is there any analysis performed? The software that you developed or
Yes.
Mu'in,
Yes.
can you show us the software? Okay.
Yes, this one. Yes.
Okay, so these are the readings of
Yes.
from the sensor.
Yes.
Any analysis that is done by the software on on this data or just only
Yes, yes.
displaying
No,
the
no.
data?
There is an analysis.
Yes.
For example, for a temperature, we are
Yes.
put a specific temperature.
Right.
They go high, they will work the fan to reduce. If it is go down, it will close the fan. Also for humidity and ammonia gas, they are depend on the temperature. For that, they are automatically. They are
Did you find
yes.
users for this system?
Okay.
Did
Again,
you find users for this system? I mean, to apply the system?
until now, you mean?
Yes. Yes.
This is in fact a graduation project. So now we
Graduation
are
project.
yes,
Okay.
yes. Because yesterday we are late.
Yes.
Some problems they are having with VCR, our VCR.
Yes.
So for that we are today we are presented our graduation project.
So what is next? What is your future?
Next
Yes.
stage,
Yes.
inshallah, we will improve. In fact, the main idea is now we are working with a poultry farm. In next stage, we can improve not just with poultry farms. Can we work because the main idea is the monitoring. That the device we are used for monitoring. Can we use it in another things, not just only for poultry farms,
Thank you.
also in commercial things.
Thank you for the presentation. It's really great. And
Thank you.
I wish you great luck. I just have one question. You mentioned that it is 45 45
Omani
Omani
riyal.
riyal.
Yes.
Um, this is the cost of
Yes.
everything, the sensor, the
Yes,
system,
yes.
the software, everything?
No, not software. I mean the hardware.
The
We
hardware.
are collecting the hardware, yes. And if you want to add a new unit, again, just no need for routers and for Raspberry Pi. Just you need for the sensors to scale it.
And for one unit, do you know how the coverage of the area that it can cover?
What you mean?
So you'll put it in a poultry farm,
Yes.
which is having
Yes, yes.
5,000
It depends on the
for
yes,
example.
yes,
So for the unit,
yes,
it can cover
yes.
how much
Any-
area or how many?
Any type you want because you can scale it.
You can scale it.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
First of all, are you able to hear me?
Yeah. Please, little now.
So the first thing is, I really love the idea from your project
Thank you.
because animal farming has a big hand in global warming. So that's very impactful for sustainability and for our planet.
Yes.
So that's a very good idea. The second thing I want to ask you is that, commenting on what you said earlier, any sensor has a range, right?
Yes.
So that sensor, do we have an understanding of when it's connecting to an access point, how many access points we need to cover
Yes.
so that we can connect to that sensor
Yes.
without losing data and making sure that the data we're collecting is healthy? That's the first thing. The second thing is, where are you currently storing the data you're aggregating, right?
Yes. In cloud, we will use a broker cloud. We first. Yes. We are creating a broker cloud for storing the data. Yes.
Okay, now the next thing I want to ask is that you're connecting this to a lot of hardware around you in that, let's say, in that particular hatching farm, right?
Yes.
Are we taking into account the state the animals are in, so the baseline temperature? Because, for example, farms in different regions
Yes.
have different static temperature,
Yes, yes.
and chickens in different cycles have different body temperature.
Yes.
Just
But
like any other birthing human or any
yes.
other animal.
Yes.
Do we first look at baseline
Mm.
and then say that during this kind of season, the weather outside is this, the weather inside is this,
Yes.
and the animals in the inside the coop?
Yes. In fact, we are do the searching for the temperature and the accepted level for each one. And this is the numbers. They are depend on our search, not just we are put it. So we find the maximum temperature and like this from the searching we are reading about these things.
So what other hardware are you using? Because, for example, the temperature increased, you turn on the fan.
Yes.
What other hardware are you connecting to that would, for example, push out the methane gas? Do we know where it's going? Because if you use a fan,
Yes.
the air is going from one place to another place.
Yes.
Are we pushing it outside? If we move it, for example, it's being directed, that's redirected into other parts of the coop. So the temperatures are going to change throughout the... Let me put it in a different way. So whenever you put sensors,
Yes.
you put them in a room, and the room has a shape.
Yes.
And different farms have different room shapes,
Yes.
and the gas, the way it spreads, is different. Have we taken into account, like fluid dynamics, or the way the gas is moving in the room?
مو يعني بتتكلم انت
لكن خليني اسالك اياها بالعربي. الغاز بيتحرك رايت، وأوضة شكل الأوضة بيتأثر بوين عم يتحرك الغاز.
ايوه.
إذا دويت مروحة
أيوة.
الغاز حيروح من محل عالي لمحل واطي رايت؟
ايوه.
فالحرارة كلها رح تتغير، الميثين غاز والهيوميديتي ماتريكس كلهم رح يتغيروا
أيوة.
towards the direction of the gas. Do we re-establish baselines ولا it's only محسوبة بالcalculation لبال ما يطلع الهواء برا الأوضة؟
بس هو يعني in fact the fan will not in each time they will work, just if it is come high it will work the fan. For this it will because the temperature high the fan will work for this, so we can reduce this.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you for your
Okay, and now we will start with our startups from 8 Arab countries. We will start with Ion Innovations from Egypt. Please welcome. Please, for remember, we have only 10 minutes slot for every team. So 3 minutes presentation and 7 minutes for Q&As.
Okay. Okay, hi everyone. I'm Hisham Mohammed, CEO and co-founder of Ion Innovations. Who else here forgot to turn off gas before leaving home? This usually leads to injuries or even death. Trying to remember whether you turned off your gas cooker or not does not help. Home automation is a real solution for these problems to save lives. In Egypt alone, automation market is expected to exceed $500 million by the end of 2025. Ion plans to acquire $1.6 million of this market share by the end of 25. But there is a lot of players in this market, but they have problems. The first one is the long time needed to import and install these products, and need to retrofit your existing infrastructure to fit these products, the very expensive price, and finally the poor after-sales services. At Ion, we can do it so much better with a competent and committed team with over 35 years of experience. For the past 3 years, we developed and launched three other successful products in the traffic market to help the Egyptian government to enforce and monitor the law. With this experience, we present to you Ion Smart Home System. You can monitor schedule your devices and control and turn them on and off at any time to avoid hazards and to save energy and to save, of course, lives. You can achieve that with Iron Switch. Iron Switch is a smart Wi-Fi switch that you can install in just under 5 minutes, and it works only with Wi-Fi. Our revenue stream comes from direct sales with a profit gross margin of 50%, and we are 75% more affordable than comparable products in our market. We sold till now 900 products, and we contracted with 4 distributors, and we have more than 1,000 pre-orders. Currently, we are finalizing a big deal with Union Air Group to automate and control their home appliances using our app, with expected revenues of 1.2 million Egyptian pounds per year. Iron is planning to hire salesmen, engineers, and workers to develop the rest of our product. And we are planning to release 5 more products in the next year, like the AC controller and the gas valve controller. And we are gonna contract with 20 distributors and 2 real estate developers to achieve 25,000 product sales by the end of 2022. And here's our financial projections for the next 5 years with 3 years payback period. And currently we are raising $200,000 to help us scale our operations and to help us satisfy the orders we have, and of course develop the rest of our product. Thank you.
Thank you for the presentation.
Thank you.
You told us about the product which you use, to acquire the data. Can you go back to the sensor? I mean, and you said that you don't need any
special wiring.
Any special wiring.
Yeah.
So how is this? How is the
Okay.
the sensors are acquiring data from the different, for example, the AC
Okay.
or from the lighting?
Okay. This is an ordinary electrical face in Egypt.
Yes.
It has 3 buttons.
Right.
We replace 1 button with our switch and connect it to this AC line,
Okay.
to this electrical line. And after that, you add our device using our app, our mobile app, and that's it. You don't need anything except the router you have already in your home. You connect our device. Our device is Wi-Fi enabled. You
Right.
connect our device to your router one time, and that's it. It works over cloud, and it works on your local network, of course.
This is for any type of let's
for any
say,
pluggable device.
for any pluggable device.
Like ACs, like lights, like fans, like heaters, and so on. And shutters, we have category shutter. We had video, but I don't have it here. We have
For
5
example, the AC. How you will control the temperature with the AC?
not
how
this
the
product. This product controls the AC from
On,
the power
off.
line, on off.
Only on off.
Yeah. This product here, the AC
Yes.
controller, this is an IR remote, Wi-Fi remote. This is the
Yes.
next product in the line. We already did this product. We finished this product for Union Air Group on their ACs
So where
already.
you fit the AC controller?
You just stuck it under your AC.
Do
And-
you need to connect it to the AC definitely at the end?
No. Yani, this is your AC. You
Yes.
just stick our device on the wall and give it a power line, and that's it. You add it on our app, and that's it.
So it has its own thermostat to sense the temperature, from the
no,
AC.
in Egypt, the thermostat is in the AC.
in the AC itself,
Oh,
yeah, right.
You have just an IR remote. We don't have in the central units. We have
Yes.
thermostats in the wall.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I think the questions covered my question, but
Okay.
from my understanding, this is an on and off switch, and you are turning it on and turning it off using the mobile app.
We have 5 different versions. We
Right.
have a version for just on and off,
Right.
for ACs and high loads, and normal lights. We have
Okay.
dimmers to dim lights and to control the speed of fan. We have a high load version for the circuit breaker, the main circuit breaker. And finally, we have a product for shutters, the doors that open and closes. They are all different. in internal structure. And the second, the coming one is the AC controller, because we already finished it for Union Air Group, so we will make it generic and so sell it in our market.
Great. Thank you.
So I'm guessing this is the hardware part, but there's a software part that is basically your app.
Yes, of course.
Now, you're addressing a part of the market that is open to people getting control on devices and making stupid devices smart devices.
Yeah.
How are you protecting your consumer? Because you're SaaSifying hardware in your house. How are you protecting them from being hacked and protecting them from gas leakage, from basically almost
Okay,
anything that
okay.
any appliance in your house?
Okay. First, we use in our local communication and online communication HTTPS. Okay. Over in your house and outside your house. So if someone hacks your Wi-Fi network, he will not be able to sniff data from your requests via mobile. He will not be able to replicate this situation. He will not be able to turn on and off anything. That's fair. That's the first one. The second one, we are using secure clouds like Firebase, Google Firebase. And our mobile app is secured against, we have really good authentication with Facebook and Google. We do a lot of layers for security to protect our clients. What?
Where it is hosted?
Hosted? Google Firebase.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you a different question. I'm going to ask it in a different way. So you're saying you're using HTTPS, and this is basically for data that is in transit. What about customer data that is at rest? And given the fact that I'm guessing this is SaaS, so it's multi-tenant. Are you
Okay.
creating unique encryption keys per customer using a technology,
Yeah.
or are you using the same?
Yeah,
encryption?
Firebase offers all of these.
The fact is, cloud offers everything. It depends what we use on cloud
Yeah,
to
we
protect our customers.
use unique hashes for every client. All their passwords are hashed in the back end. All their data is we can access only the data, like the data we gather. How many times you press the switch, how many, and the loggers
Basically metadata
for
and
maintenance.
log. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
But I had one more question. So
Please.
this system will work in Egypt only, or it can
No,
work
no.
anywhere?
It can work anywhere, but we will
yeah.
have to change the outside case, just this case, the black case.
Okay.
And we can fit it on any standard, because in Egypt this standard is very small.
Okay.
Compared to the other markets.
So for other countries, you would have to.
It will be easier.
change, yes.
It will be easier. Like in Europe, you have one switch per face. We have three.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Hisham. So we have our last team from Egypt for today in the startups track. It's Mazara from Egypt. Let's welcome him. Okay.
Good evening. My name is Mohammed Sami. I am a embedded system software engineer in Mazara startup. Okay, let me ask you, who is familiar poultry term? Have you ever raised any chicken before? What is the problem you have faced you? So, what you say in this slide, a died chicken. Imagine that is in a huge poultry farm. The problem is ammonia leakage and the temperature and the lighting intensity. Traditional solution is PLC and by human solution, that is traditional solution. The methodology of production is sensor, and the sensor collection data send it by via network. Okay. Value prediction, monitor and control farm from home, detection based area quality, automated system, disease control and prevention. Target customer, farmers owner and the company owner related poultry farms. Market size in Egypt, 1.5 billion birds are predict, 100,000 the number of production. The size of market in Saudi Arab, 1.3 billion are production, and the 1,100 the number of production. Middle East market in number, and the main competitor. Revenue module, premium subscribe, supply and of the system, technical consultant service. Action plan, version 1, version 2, version 3. Version 1, control system enough. Version 2, control system and mobile application. Version 3, control system, mobile application, AI features. Financial projections. Our team. My ask. Thank you.
Thank you.
Can show video?
Yeah.
Do you have? This temperature value and this humidity value. This application, control and monitor. This the type of control. This monitor and this history of data under this. And this is the final production. Small size.